Shadowing. It's a cold and foggy winter morning, and I'm standing on the world's target bungee platform. The platform standing is so tiny that I have to stand on my toes and balance myself against the wind. The operator ties one end of the bungee cord to my ankle and throws the slack in the air. I can feel the weight of the rope in my ankles slowly dragging me down. I look down on the buildings and roads are buried in the heavy fog. There's only one voice in my head: I can't do this. So I turn around and tell them I want to quit. And then I see a huge quote printed on the glass window next to me. Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. But I don't know why, but this short yet powerful sentence gives me the final push. Before I realize it, I walk straight back to the platform and jump up the world's highest bungee platform. During the 5 seconds of free fall, I remember thinking to myself, it's not as scary as it looks. And that thought led to a whole new world. Every time I hear the voice of fear in my head, I can't leave this job because I'm not going to find anything better. I'm scared of entering a new relationship because I don't want to be hurt again. Even a minute ago, before I walked onto the stage, the voice was repeating in my head. Every time I hear that voice, I take a deep breath and tell myself, it's never as scary as it looks. Let me take you back to the summer of 2007. A remote village in Cambodia. A small room in a domestic violence victim center. It was my first day of work. I walked into the room and was introduced to an 18-year-old girl. Her name was Cheer. Cheer was so emotional and physically abused that she was trembling all the time, and she couldn't even look at me in the eyes. And on her face, I see fear, anxiety, and shame. And that day, she refused to take our help and went back to her husband. And in the course of next few months, she would do that again and again, only come back with more bruises and cuts. She knew that she should leave her husband, but she was scared too because she had been married to him since she 14, depending on him for survival, and did not know that she could live her life on her own. To help Cheer and thousands other girls like Cheer, I started a vocational skill training program. After 3 months of training, magic happened. Cheer regained confidence and dignity, stepped out of the fear of failure, found a new job in a local hotel, and separated with her husband. She started a new chapter of life at the edge of her comfort zone. Cheer might be an extreme example, but I can see myself in her, and maybe you can too. What is it that you are not doing because of fear of failure, finding a new job, starting a new company, or asking someone out for a date? For me, it was the fear of public speaking. Whatever it is, I encourage you to try, because as Cheer found and I found, and I think you'll find It's never as scary as it looks. And you're stronger and more capable than you thought.